All right, everybody, circle up.
From Wish TV.
Here we go.
Indie Style is Indie's only live local lifestyle program.
Everything they do is great. You're part of it. Talk about things that I want to know about.
Where life and style meet.
Oh, this is great.
Really great energy.
Really having a wonderful time.
The best. I love it.
Everything about him's great.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the big announcement you've all been waiting for.
This is the Indie Style Podcast.
All right, let's get right.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Plus free premium delivery with any smart bed and adjustable base. Ends Labor Day. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. When it comes to what kind of romance you're into, you don't have to choose just one. Fancy a dalliance with a duke, or maybe a steamy billionaire. You could find a book boyfriend in the city and another one tearing it up on the hockey field. And if nothing on this earth satisfies, you can always find love in another realm. Discover modern rom-coms from authors like Lily Chu and Ali Hazelwood, the latest romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros, plus Regency favorites like Bridgerton and Outlander. And of course, all the really steamy stuff. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
On the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From Wish TV's Indie Style, I'm Amber Hankins, and on this episode, Monica Kelsey, the founder of Safe Haven Baby Boxes, tells us about her new book, Blessed to Have Been Abandoned, the story of the baby box lady. Her heart-wrenching story is unforgettable, but her life, while painful, gave her a greater purpose. This is the Indie Style Podcast on the All Indiana Podcast Network. We are here right now with Monica Kelsey, author of Blessed to Have Been Abandoned, the story of the baby box lady. Randy, I have a feeling you and I are going to need 10 minutes for this interview, perhaps. Correct?
I might need some napkins, not napkins, but Kleenex tissues, for a few tears coming out, some tissues. Yeah,
because this is a tough one. I mean, this is a very personal journey for you. It's not just like you had this idea and then you decided to bring it to life. You were literally part of this story.
I was, and I didn't know that until I was 37 years old. I just knew that I was adopted.
Really?
And I got to meet my biological mother when I was 37, and that literally changed the course of my life. And I thought that I was this wanted child that was, just placed for adoption by two parents that loved this child so much they wanted a better life, and that was the farthest thing from the truth. She abandoned me after she gave birth to me, and she was 17 years old and brutally attacked and raped. And so, knowing that, I had to kind of take my pain and my story and see what I could do to make it better for others, because I knew I couldn't change my past, and this was who I was, and I wasn't going to be able to change that.
Right.
So on a trip to Cape Town, South Africa, I seen a baby safe, and I'm a firefighter and a medic, and I always knew about the safe haven law, but when I seen this baby safe in the wall, I was like, is this really saving babies' lives? And they had saved 7 babies that year in that box in Cape Town, and I was like, could this work in America? Because it had never been done before.
That's amazing. I'm usually one with statistics. I think a lot of numbers go over people's heads. But this is one of those. I want to ask you about statistics and numbers, because the number of babies saved because of this. Can you touch on those numbers at all?
Yeah, so we'll just stick with Indiana. Yeah. And Indiana was finding anywhere from 2 to 3 dead babies in our state every year. Baby Amelia at Eagle Creek Woods was probably the most highlighted one in Indiana.
Heartbreaking.
And so knowing that 2 babies were dying every year, I launched here in Indiana, and we haven't had a dead baby in our state since we launched baby boxes, and we've had 12 babies in our boxes just in the state of Indiana. So when you look at that, where we were finding 2 to 3 a year, we're now finding 2 to 3 in our boxes. So we've literally turned the tide, and these babies are being safely surrendered in electronically monitored boxes now.
You know, your book is a bestseller on Amazon. I think it was since May, I believe, when you
May
had
20th,
come out there.
yes.
May 20th. Anyway, the book will encourage you to find purpose in pain, trusting that your own story will bring glory to God. To me, it's because you can whatever you've been through in life, you know, God can take that and twist it around and bring glory to Himself if we allow Him to do that. So explain a little bit about that.
Well, that's the hard part is, you know, working through the, you know, for me, I just felt like I wasn't worth anything. Like worthless when I found out that I was kind of thrown away like trash. And so I had to find my worth, and I found it through my faith. And so when you take your pain and you take your story and you put those two together, amazing things start to happen when you really trust that there is a purpose for your life. And so, you know, Safe Haven Baby Boxes has literally changed my life. I used to look at my life as a curse, and now I think, how blessed am I to be traveling this country, saving the lives of infants. You know, how blessed am I?
Do you ever get the opportunity to meet up with those infants as they grow older?
Yes. You know, you guys had some pictures of some of those with the babies that
those were them.
Those are them. And so, you know, it's amazing because their adoptive families let us be a part of their life. And that truly is the fruit of my labor, you know, being able to walk alongside these adopted kids and their parents.
I just can't even imagine, because without your life, if this never would have gotten to fruition, essentially their lives, their journeys could have been completely different.
You're absolutely right. You know, we don't know where they would have ended up.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, now that we have, you know, this last resort option available for moms in the state of Indiana, you know, they're trusting us and they're using it. And the more options we give moms, you know, that are in crisis, the better outcomes we're going to see.
Right. Well, we thank you so much. This is just, it gets you.
I wish we could keep going.
I know.
I really
and
do.
I know that
I can come back.
Please do. Yes.
Oh, but we appreciate your time so much. Again, blessed to have been abandoned. The story of the baby box lady on Amazon, where all books are sold.
From Wish TV's Indie Style, I'm Amber Hankins. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Indie Style podcast right now on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
Watch Indie Style weekday mornings at 10 a.m. on Wish TV. Follow Indie Style on Facebook and connect for even more at wishtv.com.
This concludes our broadcast day.
For even more great